Yeah, you see how they got all the beautiful. It's the painting is just beautiful. The whole mural,
Uh-huh.
you know. But that's the thing though. In school, they never told us that we had rich land in Africa. They never told us that we had kings and queens. They always showed us the poverty-stricken parts of Africa. Like we were poor. We didn't have food. Flies flying. Even on TV, it's like flies flying around and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But when Teeny did that mission trip over to Africa,
She
and
does several.
she does several,
Mm-hmm.
and she takes those pictures. And when she sends us those pictures, it looks nothing like we've been taught Africa looks like.
That's
You
true.
understand?
Even now.
It's the beaches are beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm.
The landscape is amazing. But that makes me think that's why they took us from our native lands and brought us over here and stripped us of that and made us think that we didn't know anything. We was ignorant. But in all actuality, we come from kings and queens.
Oh.
That's why you my queen, baby.
Oh,
I
you're so
remember
sweet.
the first night we met, and then the next
That was
day
fun.
it was we went to Ruby
Ruby
Tuesday,
Tuesday, yeah.
and then I think it was sideline or sports line back then on Windy Hill.
On the hill, yeah. That was fun. I remember that day.
Yeah. But that next
That,
day, when we came over and we went to the park with our kids,
uh-huh.
I watched you, and I watched the mother you was a Christian, and that's when I knew I wanted to make you my queen. You was a good mom.
Aw, that's so sweet.
I do. I mean that.
Baby, when we met, it was, I didn't want to meet anybody new. But when I met you, it was fun. We had fun. We had dinner. Then when we went out, we went to the club. We were dancing. That was fun. And then when I met your kids, when I went to your place and I met your kids and I seen how you were as a dad, I was like, oh, I just love him. That's great because I have two other children and their dads wasn't really there. So I didn't know what that was like for a man to actually step up and be a dad.
Understand?
So that was great for me. And I know we've been through a lot. Um, but in the end, we came back together and we're still together.
Right, right.
Um, but you are a king because you are a great father, number one. You are a wonderful mentor. Like I know you would mentor the world if you could.
I definitely
You rub my feet.
would. You got a king is supposed to treat his
You
queen right.
make me laugh. You take me to historical places. You teach me things and our kids that I never knew about. And I love that. I love those things about you. Through the good and through the bad, we come together. And while we're here on this earth, breathing, you will always be my king. One of the most memorable moments that I will always, always, always remember
Mhm.
is when you took it upon yourself to get my family and your family together and take this long hike journey up Kennesaw Mountain.
Yes.
And you had it set to have it recorded. You had Ja and what was who was
Jeanette.
Shanette. They recorded the whole thing, and you surprised me because I was not expecting it. But you proposed to me on top of a mountain, and that is probably the most memorable, next to our baby being born,
Yes,
the
yes,
most
you're
memorable
right.
moment.
It took a lot of work pulling that off, but I can honestly say it was well worth it. Even the people clapping down below us,
Yeah,
they didn't even have a clue what was going on or know that that was going to happen. The
and
applause they got.
Tim Boo Boo was discovered.
Tim Boo Boo, yes, the walking stick.
It was hot. It
Yeah, it
was
was.
very hot,
It was.
and it was long, and it was a lot of walking,
Yeah.
but it was great in the end. I loved it,
That,
and
the significance of that mountain was we went through a lot. The mountain.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But when we got on top, that's what we are now. We on top. Regardless of anything else, we're on top
That
and we're
is
together.
very true. Yep.